Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay, and today I am going to be taking you to European Christmas markets. So I got to go on a trip on a Rhine River cruise, and I got to go to different Christmas markets along the Rhine, mostly in Germany. And while I was there, I read a couple of Christmas romances. So I'm going to take you to a couple of these markets, like to experience some really awesome Christmas weather. Since I am in Florida right now, where it is actually kind of cold outside for us, you know, a whole 50 degrees, I'm going to be really enjoying looking back on this festive time and the absolute magic of this trip. So let me send you back to when I was exploring the gorgeous markets of Europe, and then I'm going to tell you what I was able to read while I was there and see a couple of things I picked up. So I'll see you in a minute.
The record table gypsy, la 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 la.
A little bit of it while I was on the ship, but the first Christmas book I got to read this season was Snowed In with the Viscount by my historical romance queen, Shanna Gallen, and I ended up giving this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I forgot how much I love the snowed in forced proximity trope. It is just amazing, and I really like this one. There's a little Christmas ball, and of course the whole party gets snowed in. Our heroine, Holly, fitting, right? She is a widow, and she actually really loved her first husband, which I thought was a really nice take to see instead of it being like a really bitter first marriage. I love that she actually really loved her first husband, and it's her best friend's brother. I really like this one. There was a really cute sled scene, which I'm surprised I don't see more of in Christmas books, but who knows, maybe I'm just reading the wrong ones. And just, I really loved this. It was really cute. It was just what I wanted. It was also only like 84 pages, so right under 100. It was a really quick and short and sweet novella, and since this, I have actually read the second one, and it just didn't have the same magic, so I actually really liked this one. And the second book I read, I have no idea why I loved this as much as I did. I was like literally giggling and kicking and squealing during so much of this book. Luckily, I was by myself for a lot of it, but that is The Bright Side of Christmas. I'm sure you have heard about this by now, but this is also my first Morgan Elizabeth book, and I am very happy to report I gave it 5 stars. This was really a delight, and it was also just super cute and sweet, well, mostly. So our main girl, she is a elementary school teacher, and if you have ever met one, you know I was actually one, and they have all my respect because it is not an easy job. You are never done working, and they just, all my respect. So I really love that this one, our male love interest, he really is forcing her to start saying no to things, taking care of herself, that kind of thing. Honestly, she annoyed me at times, but it's because I saw so many people I know in her. And anyway, it was just a really sweet, and I am so excited that the next book is coming out the day after Christmas. So super excited to be reading these back to back. But really love this one. So far I have had 2 solid Christmas romances. And what you're also here for, I know, I did pick up a couple of books while I was over there. So while we were in Strasbourg, which is in France, so I was able to pick up 2 of my childhood loves, Magic Treehouse, in French. So we have, no, I cannot speak nor read French, but how could I leave these behind? I'm always saying how much I love seeing the UK and different countries' versions of books. So we have my absolute favorite Magic Treehouse, which is the Leonardo da Vinci one. And I think the title actually changed, but Le Secret de Leonardo da Vinci. If you are French, do not even, sorry. And then, of course, since we were in France, I had to pick up my favorite French setting one, and that, of course, is the Enchanted Flute. So I'm really excited to have these, and I love how they are just subtly so different than the US covers. Very happy to have these in my collection. And then while we were at the Black Forest, of course, for all my book lovers out there, it is the setting that inspired the Brothers Grimm to write so many of their loved fairy tales. So while I was there, I had to pick up mystical tales from the Black Forest, and while I was actually there, the author and illustrator, she was actually cashing me out, and she asked if I wanted her to sign it, and I was like, of course. So I have this really special, super sweet souvenir from the Black Forest, and she also threw in a little postcard for me, and on the back is how to make Black Forest cake. So I'm no baker, but it's always fun to have. And I really can't wait to, on a cozy evening, sit down and read some of these tales. It is a kid's book, but honestly, who cares? I love reading stories from different countries, especially once I have been to that setting. So I am hoping I was able to share some Christmas magic with you leading up to the holidays. And if you have been around so far, thank you so much for watching. And if you'd like to be part of my little bookish corner of the interweb, please consider subscribing and sticking around. I'd love to have you. And until next time, I'm Kay. Bye!